No, I just dropped it out so that we couldn't.
Why?
Or
Turn it on.
Turn on.
All right, it's on right now.
Yes.
Is it on the level set?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Yay.
No, I mean,
Nice.
Come
honestly.
on, dude.
Okay, I'm looking at all this stuff right now. I just need to see the level meter. All I need is a level meter.
I
To see.
already hit the button.
So it's good. It's good.
Work.
Just keep it going.
It's a great topic.
Yeah, you know.
Can car couples work?
Yeah.
Late night stream.
Can
car
Can
couples
car
work?
couples work?
Together?
Yeah.
It
Work.
depends.
Put in work.
Is it
Work,
streaming right
work,
now?
work.
This is
David's like,
Okay, so
Why did I agree?
Why did I
to
invite
this?
you?
yeah, the only thing I
We
need to see is
didn't.
I need to
We
make.
didn't.
Okay.
We showed up.
Hey guys, we need to make sure that we maintain like a radio voice because we have a lot of microphones on right now.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to feedback on each other.
That's pretty
Okay.
So hello.
Yeah.
hello.
Hello.
No, not really.
Late night
It's
but-
me.
Hey.
Hey.
I was
Oh.
wondering.
All right. Okay. So I'm gonna sit down now.
Please.
Okay.
Saw
well,
it.
Do you
I
need
saw
me,
that one.
Do,
Saw it?
wait, do you need me to open GarageBand right now to see?
I just need a level meter of some kind. Like even if you just give me a level
Hey,
meter.
somebody
my
knows
gosh.
me. Look at that. I saw dicks. I don't know what that says, but I saw it. Oh my god. Vote Trump. All right.
Oh,
Got you.
I can't read.
Is there nothing there?
Are we already streaming?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
That's what he said.
Are we on now?
Oops.
Is there nothing going through?
No, it's on. I think it's on.
Hold on.
Everything's on.
Can people hear us? Hold on. Can you guys hear us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
man.
this is gonna be
This
interesting.
is fun.
All right.
Hold on. I can't even reply
Good
that
Lord.
for some reason. Hold on.
That's a lot of.
They're saying
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
Yes.
Can
okay.
you guys
Okay.
hear
Yes,
us?
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Type
Yes.
11111 if you can hear us.
Scooch.
No.
We can hear you. They said we can hear you. All right.
Okay,
Cool.
well, there's that.
Someone-
Oh my God.
Wow.
Someone said F Trump. That's
Okay.
not polite.
Yeah. Whatever.
That's
All right, so you can
Okay. Oh.
No, we can see.
All right.
There.
Time
Okay.
class, like,
One.
So-
my
Yep. The
glasses.
time. Maybe one.
One. All right.
All right,
Um.
Just getting your glasses.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay then.
I have no way to be able to read that. Can you read that
Oh,
from there?
man.
No.
No.
Okay.
So I guess we're just gonna start.
Matt just texted me. He goes,
My
"Yes, we can hear you."
milky butt. Someone said.
Go wait. Does it sound
Matt
like
just texted us and he said, "Yes, we can hear you."
ask him?
Aw.
Actually, guys, does it sound like we're talking through a microphone or does it sound like it's like a webcam? That's my question.
Okay.
Because if it doesn't sound like it's through the mic,
It's moving so
I
fast.
can do so many things.
Trying to read everything.
All the
we hear
things.
you, we see you.
Oh.
Someone said
gosh.
Harrison.
All right, it looks good.
That's all, dude.
Mic. Okay, it's a mic.
Yeah,
Great.
All right,
there we
cool.
go.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right,
so
sweet.
Yay.
to get started, as you see, this did not go very well at first. But the thing is this is our first time testing out the podcast equipment that I said wasn't compatible with the voice crack. But in fact, Mr. Divers here, Will Divers,
Hey.
was able to figure it out. Wait,
With
now then why are people
amazing
saying
outfit.
webcam now? I am so confused.
There's a
Husbands-
spider on the wall.
No, there's
not.
No, there's not.
Husband said
Anyway,
Mike.
So,
Is the screen normally that delayed or is it?
oh no, it's always that delayed.
Oh, okay.
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 It's always that delayed. So
Looking at yourself.
yeah,
Mm.
the mic, okay, webcam, whatever. You guys can hear us, obviously. So we're gonna start off by introducing everybody and how you got here. So, Gaz, would you like to say how you got here?
Well, I knew David from Humble Experience.
Oh my God.
I had a car that was plastic dipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no, when he came down to Virginia Beach, I guess he was kind of nervous about going different places because he didn't really know too many people.
Yeah.
So he came to Cars and Coffee one morning, and I had a 350Z that was 3/4 of the car was plastic dipped.
The
So,
entire
Yeah.
car.
I thought it was the
almost.
coolest amount on the planet. I was like, $5 from AutoZone. I'm good. I can paint my car. So I
Yeah.
painted 3/4 of the car, and he walked up. Is that plastic dip? I
Yeah.
said, yep.
Well, I had just done a video on it too.
Yep.
So it's like, there's my gateway.
So he walked up, and I was like, yes, it is. And from there, we went and got bagels, and we
Yeah.
became
It was
friends.
a date. Yeah, absolutely. Because apparently on the internet I'm gay, according to that guy.
We
but-
broed real hard.
We broke real hard. But no, after that, we actually went to James's house, who
Yep.
owns Jasmine the Evo, and he wasn't there, by the way. he just goes, "Hey, check out this house. Check out this house, dude. Check out this
Thanks.
Evo. Check out all this stuff. By the way, it's not mine." Like, anyway, so let's go down the row and introduce each other. So,
Hey guys, I'm Stephanie. I'm Matt Menzel's wife. Yeah.
yeah.
There you go. That's it.
I'm
Yeah.
Danny Divers. I'm his wife.
Hi, Will.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Will.
What's up, dude?
Carry on.
So I'm Will Divers. I'm her husband. And
Aw.
Is it my turn?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's your
that's
turn.
you.
I'm Alejandra. And I'm her his girlfriend.
Her? Really?
Oh, okay.
You're so
All right.
sensitive.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, I'm David. Obviously, I run the channel, and you know who I am. So, guys.
I'm me again.
Yeah.
Yay, 2 introductions.
All right, and
I'm Brianna. I'm his wife.
bam.
This is like the first
I'm
day
lucky.
of school.
Yeah, I know.
it is.
So where are you
Hi,
from?
guys.
I'm from Vancouver, Michigan.
Oh, I know. But yeah, so I just want to bring up something that's kind of funny. Somebody called you an Oompa Loompa yesterday.
I am
Oh.
an Oompa
What
Uh,
a jerk. She's
yeah.
not even orange.
So the story goes is we went to the Georgia Aquarium, which was lovely.
Oh my
It was
This is
awesome.
sweet.
I told somebody that a whale shark is actually a fish. And they- technically, because I'm a nerd. And other than that, we posted a picture together for the first time. And I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
No.
Oh no. And I was like, what have I done? And then somebody was like, she's short. I'm like, no way. Oh my God.
There's no way.
Who would have thought?
The camera
Thank
adds
you,
at least
Captain
Thanks.
negative
Yeah,
inches.
Captain Olives. But apparently I got your height wrong. So I
Yeah.
apologize.
Someone
Go
said
ahead.
that.
Yeah.
Call me out. Call me
I
out.
was like,
Go for it.
She's 4'8". I'm like, I'm already short enough. I'm 4'11".
Well, to the point where somebody said, I feel gross because I think David's dating somebody underage.
I do look really
Yeah,
young.
so do I though.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
But no, you're basically 21.
basically.
Basically. I'm
Yeah.
gonna need you.
Dude, in like what,
Yes
a week?
or no?
Yeah. Come on.
September.
It's fine.
Hey.
So many people are talking about Harambe.
Hurrah.
He was
Oh,
a
I
great
know.
gorilla. all
He was a
right?
great gorilla. Well, it's because we mentioned like a wildlife exhibit.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't
no.
even think.
What
Yeah,
is my
whatever.
sister doing with you?
Okay, so here's the story.
All
Who wants to tell why you're here?
We are here because
Of a 2001
We-
Ford Windstar.
The David is going to
no,
review.
we about 4 months ago, Brianna reached out to a couple of friends of ours, Sean and James, with Jasmine and Nessa, to try to surprise David with a visit, because in this past couple of videos, you guys might have seen that things have been kind of rocky since moving to Atlanta, and we love David to death, and we want him to be happy.
Oh.
And
Oh.
so Brianna contacted Sean and James. I contacted David's father. Well, first his sister. Shout out to Amanda for giving me his number.
Yeah, way to just give it away. Like, has never met
she
you.
trusts me.
Really?
So
you're just like,
You trust the
hey,
person you
I know
never
David. Give me his number.
So Gaz literally just said, "Who's your daddy?"
Yeah, yeah, basically.
So I messaged Amanda and I slid into her DMs and I was like, "Yo, what's your dad's
By the
number?"
way, my sister name is Amanda. To clarify.
So she gave me David's dad's number, and I messaged his dad and basically said, "Hey, we really want to visit David, and we want to know if you can help us out. We don't want to tell him that we're coming because we want to give it a surprise aspect,
Yeah.
and we kind of want to work this out." So his dad took it upon himself to tell David that your aunt and your uncle are coming, and to prepare for them to be there. So
Yeah, my
This is-
aunt and uncle who I have no idea why they want to come to Atlanta. So that was a surprise.
So this is 3 months ago, and it comes to this weekend, and we're still trying to figure out with David's dad if it's really going down. He's like, yeah, David thinks that his aunt and uncle are going to be there Friday, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night. And so we show up, and he opens the door and is kind of like, oh, it's real convenient because my aunt and uncle are going to be here in about an hour.
and I 100% fell for it. Like 100%. I was like, oh, the more the merrier.
We're like, we
Yeah.
are your aunt and uncle.
Yeah.
And
All of us.
the
Basically.
funniest thing was we were in the car on the way down, and I called it we're going to get there and he's still going to think his aunt and uncle are coming.
Very true.
Basically.
Yeah,
So we show up and David's kind of breathless at that point. We did CPR, but
Yeah.
he was surprised that it was us. And basically, we just wanted to come down and at least say hey. And we love David to death.
It
so
was
it's
crazy. And then after
least
that,
we could
we've
do.
after that we've done a lot in 2 days. Yeah, we're done. We've
Yeah, guys.
we've basically I'll talk about the 240 in a second. I promise.
Guys.
Okay. Basically, oh yeah, I'm definitely sure. Anyway, point of the matter is they came down and then I was like, well, now I have to entertain basically 7 or 8 people.
David, they said dab. You have to dab on them.
Do the dab.
Yeah. My friend CJ is calling me. Why are you calling me, CJ?
Hey, CJ.
CJ, what are you doing?
Hey, well, I'm just watching your stream. I'm just letting you know that people can hear you, and it's going through, and it's been going through for a minute. All I've seen is what out there.
Okay, cool. It sounds fine.
Yeah, it sounds fine.
Okay. Thank you, CJ.
Hi,
You the
CJ.
man.
Hi,
You're
CJ.
welcome. I'll see you soon. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Good to see you.
Okay, so
So-
who just called me? His name's CJ, and he has a grabber blue Mustang just like me. And this poor guy will post his car on Instagram and be like, "Oh my god, you took photos of David's car?" I'm like, "Oh man,
You matter.
Anyway.
I promise.
Yeah.
You do.
You do
CJ,
matter.
You are the man.
Yeah, seriously, he is the man." But other than that, we have all these wonderful people, and what?
Someone said talk about the Ford Windsor.
It's
It's 2001.
It's a 2001.
Don't
Got a Yakima
encourage
rack.
him. Don't do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, it's not
No.
mine. I borrowed it from my parents. I traded them my F-250 for the weekend. And no, it's not a diesel F-250. No, it's not
No.
fancy.
They said
So-
the Windstar, not the.
No, they don't
So-
care about
the Windstar. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
They
it's a
don't care
base
about-
model. It's got a
Base
box on the
models, it
top.
doesn't-
It's got 2 hubcaps, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, pretty much.
You have Captain and
Oh, the
Keith.
240 is beautiful. I'll take that. All right, so basically, I'll just get on the 240 part. Just because of the people who came to the stream, because you're cool enough to come, the 240 did start one time. I have it on camera, but it started. The wiring harness was wired backwards. So in translation, it doesn't work. Yeah, so
So did it exhaust out the intake?
no, it was really running really, really rich, and it was firing in the wrong order.
I was being funny.
I know, but I didn't laugh. So,
Ooh, burn.
no, point of the matter is, it's still in the shop. The shop that has the car, I go there all the time. If you saw like one of my last videos, I talk about how I go there all the time. But they're such a new shop that they have to put the dyno in the ground, and they had to do that, and then they had to paint the whole place, and they had to do all these things. So they were cool enough to call me and be like, "Hey, listen, we're gonna take like a few days off if that's okay." I'm like, "Are you kidding? Like, I'm in no rush. Just do your thing." And then 3 days later, wow, can't talk. We went by the shop to show her. I was like, "Hey, look at this car that is a turd and hardly ever works." And other than that, the shop looked pretty good. I mean, it was painted, the walls were painted. And when I first went into the shop, the guy who owns it named Matt was building his office. So I quite literally was coming in going, "Hi, help. Like, help me, please save this car." And he took me in. It was great.
No.
She's your broad in Atlanta? Yeah. Yeah. Wanna be friends? What do you guys think? Should we be their friend?
Yeah.
Shaw.
They're
Shaw.
watching.
They're watching.
They're loyal.
They're loyal. Oompa Loompa loyal. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I'm glad y'all are able to read it because I can.
I did. I'm like.
I'm
that's
trying.
good.
I've seen
Do it.
Harambe like 6 times.
Dan literally just texted me. Do it with Dan just texted me. He said, "Sorry, Dan. I'm just gonna say, I told him that we were going to a car meet tonight, and he goes, "Well, I was out of town, but I did run this Mustang with like 164 miles an hour." So that's do it with Dan. He goes, "I've only gone that fast on a bike once. It's scarier in a car." I'm like, I don't know about that one.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that one.
It's
Yeah.
not for Harambe. I swear. I don't
No, but
get
I
it.
have guys. We're gonna collaborate. Just be patient, please. We're just gonna try to get it done as soon as possible. It's just with Adventure Drive, I was gone for almost like 3 weeks and everything else, so I'm backed up on a whole bunch of stuff. But also these guys decided to come in out of nowhere.
Hello.
So of course I'm going to make time for my friends, obviously. But Brandon here, especially, like the Ninja Warrior course, which we did.
Hey.
Yeah, and now you're dead.
My legs are.
Yeah. I felt so bad for you because you tried to reach one of the obstacles.
Oh my god.
And you're like, I was like, babe, try
got all
this.
the
I
way
have
up,
faith in you.
and I
I'm
pulled
so
the rope.
excited for you to try this. And she just goes,
I jumped.
I can't.
I
I
jumped
can't
at
do it.
everything.
Yeah. Yeah. That was awesome.
So many
broads. Yeah. This is probably the most
Bruh.
female per capita in a video ever.
You're welcome.
Like,
We were
for real.
outnumbered.
We are outnumbered.
Yeah.
Damn, we gotta
because
kick one of y'all out.
your husband left earlier today.
He left earlier today to go back to school. So
Miss you, Matt.
miss you.
Brandon's
Yeah.
cool
He's
because he
watching.
dabbed.
'Cause he
I'm
dabbed.
cool because I.
Oh yeah, I forgot to post this on Instagram.
Damn.
So
Uh-oh.
we're gonna see if it actually works.
We'll see.
You betrayed someone.
Oh, I did. How?
You found love
Uh,
in a hopeless place.
yeah.
Oh.
Come
No.
hang, yo.
David
I'm
Beckham.
down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay,
You know.
sure.
Everyone's getting married.
No,
Yep.
Yeah. We're
Porno. Whoa.
well, these guys.
Oh.
I believe it or not, I filmed their wedding video, and it's still on the channel from the early days.
Check it.
I'm sorry I hit you.
We're all there.
I know it's an abusive
Yes,
relationship.
all of you.
We're all a few years
Just-
younger
I know.
than the video.
Oh my gosh! Don't
Someone
do
said
that.
really. Someone said really blue cups.
Yeah. Okay. So
So
I kid you not, they were cheaper.
they were
And
cheaper
also,
than-
yeah, I'm a stickler. I know, but also I bought a fold-out chair, and it was in a black bag, and I pulled it out, and it was blue. I'm just like, really?
Isn't there
Like,
a
hell.
90s song about that?
I'm blue. I'm a king.
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah,
guy.
pretty
I'm a
much.
Dude, I've
king.
seen like 9 of them sing Review the
Yeah.
Red Star right
Yeah.
now.
Dude, you know what? When I go back to Virginia, we'll do it.
Yes.
Yes.
I will be sure to tell my dad that his van is famous.
Yes.
The man band.
Oh, Matt says I miss you guys too.
Oh my god. Yeah, probably. You have to whisper it. I mean, we only have like directional microphones. If you whisper into those, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's gonna be alright.
Someone has GTR. They just commented.
Oh,
Oh,
hi.
nice.
Come back.
Hello, friend.
Baby, come back.
Someone said vodka. Oh, Miata. Sorry.
Really?
Oh.
Wow. Sunday
Wow.
night.
Hey, guys. It's 2 minutes till your birthday.
Yeah,
Oh.
his birthday is happening in 2 minutes.
My birthday.
And I'm sorry, guys. I am just currently
Preoccupied.
yes.
Doing a thing.
Instagram.
Instagram. Let's see here. So you had you? I don't you. Okay, I'm
Oh,
done.
I love it.
Okay, so you had a 350Z. What did you have before that? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
2002 Jetta. Not
And-
GLI, not TDI.
Just the Jetta.
Just
the
the
Jetta.
2.0 cracked coolant block, cracked everything, interior fall apart with the secret drug compartment in the back. And my friends used to like to stash their crap in there and then get me in trouble with it because the trunk didn't close. It
Oh
didn't
my
lock.
god.
So my parents would search my car and then find drug stuff, and then I was just as surprised as they were. And then I'd get in trouble for it, and then I'd yell at them.
This is quite the narrative.
But anyway, before that, yeah, I had that. It was lowered on cut springs.
I thought you were gonna say
wheels.
heat treated, or were they just
No.
melt them to
No.
go lower?
They were just cut, sawzall.
Yeah.
And then I had them on stock wheels. The stock tires were 205 40s. I put 235 30s on it. And then I rolled the car.
I didn't know that.
I took a corner too fast, rolled the car once, I guess 1 1/4, landed on its passenger side and slid about 50 feet, and then took it the next day to CarMax, and they gave me $4,000.
So now the next question is: this was after you aired it over the railroad tracks?
Oh, that was out in Suffolk, where I'm from, where I grew up. There's the railroad tracks there. They're not just flat and just kind of dippy. They go up about 4 feet and down 4 feet. So we'd take it.
Yeah.
All the Jeep guys would take it at like 50, and they'd catch air and they'd do their thing. And
Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna let you finish, but happy birthday.
thanks,
buddy.
Oh
my God. Like a boss.
Good friend right here.
Eh,
Better brother.
eh,
Oh.
no,
So-
what
Hey.
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 Well,
Hey,
so
Hilarious.
Alejandra, by the way, your name is Alejandra, not Alejandra. Like
Ale-
everybody calls you.
Alejandra?
Alamajandra.
Alamajandra. What's the worst one you've ever
Alejandra.
That
heard?
one right there.
Oh, all right. But what did you have
Alamajandra?
before?
Now kiss the birthday boy. No.
No.
We already talked about this.
No, that's your job.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, you're married.
Get over here. Just a quick smooch. Come on. Come on.
Aww.
Mm.
All right. So anyway, so what was your car before you have now?
Uh-oh.
I had a red buggy. That was
Ooh.
Yeah.
turboed out. Cool.
Yeah, it
Right.
had the
Story.
turbo on
Word.
it. Yeah,
So it was 2.0.
but now she's rocking a Mazda
Yeah.
3.
Birthday.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
Or nah.
Or nah. What about you, Will?
All right, let's see. My first car was a 1990 Honda Accord CB7 sedan. I know all the numbers, you know.
Yeah,
the-
I don't
yeah.
even know those.
So the F22A.
Oh, I know that
engine.
stuff, yeah.
Anyway, it had 200,000 miles when I bought it.
Yeah.
My parents bought it for me, and I fixed it, did all the stuff to keep it running, and I sold it when I got into the apprenticeship with the shipyard.
Yeah,
And
he works on nuclear
Thanks.
submarines,
He's fancy.
not weapons.
No.
And that's all he could say about that.
Yeah.
yeah, but so got in the apprenticeship and sold it with 300,000 miles.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, these things run forever. And bought a 350Z. And about a week later, I met Gaz in the parking lot of the
And-
local
yeah.
community college.
With a Z.
With a Z.
Yeah.
Did you have the plastic up on there yet?
No, at that point it was
not.
completely stock
No.
wheels, stock
Oh,
everything.
wow.
Because I remember the day that I saw the plastic dip on there, I was like, what happened? And he's like, that's plastic dip. I was like, oh, this is awesome. I'm going to do it to my car. And I was like, wait, my car's already black, so it doesn't
Yeah.
really
It
work.
doesn't do a thing.
No.
Funny.
Danny, we got to talk about your vehicle,
Oh my
which
Oh.
she can't stand.
I love my
she starts getting a cold sweat when I start talking about it.
2009 Nissan Cube.
Yeah.
No, like it all came together because one of the first conversations we had was like, I'm really OCD.
Yeah.
And then I was like, the cube is not symmetrical. Oh no.
It drives me crazy. I'll sit there and I'm like,
See, the problem for me is not that it's like asymmetrical, it's that one side of the glass is perfectly
Wraps.
round.
Yeah.
You don't see that from the inside of the car.
No,
There's
you
still
don't.
a blind spot.
Yeah.
The other side
Yeah.
is metal.
however, when you get in the car, the windows are
Oh
so big, it feels like you're in an aquarium. The first time you get in it, you're like,
Do you know that personal experience?
no. But everybody that says it, they just feel like they're like, I'm on display.
Yeah.
Yeah,
going on?
that is really
There's people
true.
looking at you.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a cube.
And
It's a
Steph,
cube.
you and Matt have
I
gone
have
through
to.
a lot of cars.
Okay, so I had
Just
to,
saying.
Yeah, I had to text Matt to make sure that I got all of them right in sequential order. Okay, so Matt has gone through a 96 Jeep Grand Cherokee, an 06 Mini non-S, an 02 Sub 95.
Oh God.
Yes.
The
We are,
helicopter.
we are not going through that again.
We can
What?
talk about that
Oh.
car all night long.
That
We
car
really
was
could.
awesome.
And honey, I know you're watching. I'm still pretty pissed at you for trading that in for the 05 Mini S, which by the way, guys, how many years?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years down.
3 years
8
down.
more to go.
Yeah, for sure.
Love you, Matt.
We
Just
do.
kidding.
Yeah.
Not
And
not kidding about the love part, but you'll have
Yeah.
that
you'll
soon.
get there.
Maybe.
And then okay.
We'd
and
like
now-
to read some of the chat, but it's just going too fast.
It's going way too
Yeah.
fast, guys. And now he has the Mini and a 98 BMW 528,
Which is actually really
which
pretty.
we like.
It is a pretty car. It's
Yeah.
that like almost burgundy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a burgundy maroon.
Mm-hmm.
Scream banana. Go ahead, guys.
Banana!
I know.
It's bananas.
I knew out of all the people at this table, he would
It
not
would be the-
hesitate. Yeah, right.
And then twice.
Don't peek. Do not
Oh, yeah.
peek
Yeah,
microphone.
So, and then
Yeah.
I had an 09 Yaris.
Mini broke again.
Oh no, not again.
BMWs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still.
Pretty much.
Been still. Canyon Rot Metallic. That's the color. He just
That doesn't sound burgundy
No.
at all. I would think of a gold.
No,
Or a
like guys, have you
champagne.
ever noticed how like every car company has their own name
Yes.
for colors, and sometimes they're identical. And it's like,
Yeah.
why did you name this different? This I know it's licensing, but
Yeah.
how about it's just blue or just green?
Can we just say?
Yeah.
was gonna
Well,
say
like
that's-
what Lamborghini was what balloon white for a
Blue,
while.
I was gonna paint my Z that color.
Was it like the matte kind
Yep,
of color?
It's like a
It's
City
on the
Gloss
SV,
pearl
right?
White.
So
Yeah.
how much horsepower was that going to add?
Normally a white paint job adds about 13, but if it's a Lamborghini color, you pay
Yeah.
X amount of dollars per ounce, and you gain at least 62% more.
I'm sorry. I'm
per
sorry.
ounce.
Somebody said BMW equals bring my wallet. I'm like, yeah.
Oh.
Yes,
that's
you
pretty
are
accurate.
very
True.
accurate,
That's
my
true.
friend.
Well, he used to work at a rim repair shop.
With
And that
them.
was intense.
Mhm.
And you always seem to bring in a lot of German wheels.
Yeah, they suck. No, they're actually so good that they're bad. They're so
Yeah.
finely made that they're very brittle. So
Yeah.
they're very brittle, very malleable.
Well, and also Virginia Beach's roads are pretty rough.
Yeah.
So all that stuff.
I gotta say though, 85 or 75, whatever we went earlier. That's,
Well, that
That's
that
right up
literally
there.
just happened.
yeah,
It quite literally
Yeah.
85 was perfect.
yeah.
Like I don't know why
No,
they
it was
messed with
fine.
It was
Mm.
fine.
And
Mm-hmm.
then we had downtown Atlanta with two people in the back of the BMW.
Hey Matt, we're about to
Hey.
hit it.
Oh.
Did you feel that pothole?
So the BMW that her husband has,
Mhm.
it is really low.
Like-
Like really, really low.
Sideways over a speed bump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like
we noticed you
right
sent by.
next to-
Are you gonna upload this? It automatically uploads. Got you.
Hey.
Anyway, sorry. I'm trying to. Okay, everybody, just try to read these real quick.
Someone
Okay.
said, "Stand up, girls, scream peach." So, dude, everyone scream America.
America!
E93 M3 GTS.
Son.
says,
They say they
I
like the Asian girl in the
sweater.
sweater.
I like
Hey.
yes.
Yeah, she's
Favorite
got,
thing.
she's got a ring on it though.
I just saw
Yeah.
somebody said a review of Buick.
Anime fags go away. Who's that?
Whoa. Whoa.
You,
She's
sir,
Asian.
can leave.
Calm yourself.
Yeah,
Wow.
you sir. Yeah.
Civics,
Oh my
Gaz,
God.
do I know Sean?
And look,
Zur-
here we go. Here,
Oh.
ever
Wait.
since I said try to read the comments, I was just like,
Someone said,
on
"Do I
fire.
know Sean Zurgis?"
No.
How do you
Yeah.
know Sean?
Yeah.
I worked with him like 5 years ago.
Oh
He's
really?
not a car guy,
Oh, okay then.
but I do know him.
Weird.
He's a
Yeah.
good guy.
For sure. Pokemon Go. Our first like
Oh.
kind of date was on Pokemon Go in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit dab. Damn it, so many dabs.
Sing a song. Oh God.
Oh, I wish
Help.
I had it. Oh.
Help.
I'm not even trying. I'm
God,
sorry.
a squad.
Cancer. What?
Wait, what?
Why do people
Ow.
just cunt Harambe?
Up there you go.
Yo,
It's over now.
I'm
It's
done.
over now.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
All right.
I think I'm
You
supposed to
guys
pull up
broke
on
it.
here.
What's
Yeah,
your,
it's broken.
what's your
Yes,
girl's
so
name?
Cute.
Aww.
That
Thanks.
said, I also like the Asian
We take
girl
it.
sweater.
Yeah. I like the Asian. Her husband just texted that comment. I like the Asian girl in the sweater. Like,
So I think someone meant to write dab, but they said fap.
oh,
So
no.
I'm not going to do that on
Yeah,
live.
no,
no.
absolutely not.
Oh,
Lick my-
Kaylee, you're
Whoa.
cute too.
Oh.
That got
Anyway.
extreme. Toyota Celica. They're good cars.
I just saw David twerk.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
David,
Twerk,
twerk.
twerk.
I'm not about that. So
Oh.
anyway, so you met Matt years ago, right? Yeah.
Okay.
And
further
you
than that.
you guys have been together almost just as
not
long,
together.
right?
Yeah, like by a month or so.
Oh, 9.
And then
Yeah.
Counting.
and-
so
and-
the first time I met Bree here,
You did not.
I it's happening. So we're at a shop. It was the same shop we did the iBox Springs and the Mustang on Smurf, and there was a forklift in there. I don't know how it got there,
It was
but there was a
there.
forklift in there.
It was there.
And my friend Hi wants a shout out, so hi. Anyway, but point of the matter is, no. So Gaz basically comes up to me and he's like, "So, what do you think about her?" And I go, "I think," and I hear, and I look over and she's riding the forklift as it goes up, and I'm like, "You know what? You're gonna marry that girl," and you end up doing it. Yeah, sure enough.
4 years later.
4 years later. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I met this woman. I walked into Duncan Creek Skate Park and she was shredding the bowl better than most of the people there. And I was like, who is that? I have to know her now. And then awkward David was awkward. And I went up there and yeah, she's already nodding.
She's
Like,
"If remember."
I quite literally asked her, we were playing the question game the other day, trying to get to know each other.
Yeah, ask me something.
And I was like, so what was your first impression of me? Go ahead.
I thought you were weird.
Oh! Called it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. And why was I weird?
Because you actually try to have a conversation with me. Most
Yeah.
guys there are just like, ooh, it's a girl. I'm like, goodbye.
Yeah. Yeah. And then after that, a few days later, I filmed that Pokemon Go video. And then I texted her. I was like, hey, do you want to go catch Pokemon? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, sweet, I get to see her again. That's my excuse. And then it started pouring. And I was like,
It's a
oh
really
my.
bad story.
Oh, like not just a little. I was like, I'll wait it out. It'll be fine. And then 2 days later, we ended up skateboarding at Mall of Georgia. And then Paul Blart decided. Paul Blart started, like, would you describe that? We were skating on the parking deck and
What's his little car?
it was an escape. It was an escape
Yeah.
security van.
He just hauled.
Do you know what you guys need to do?
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
so
Thunder.
Yeah. Yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
And, but anyway, what you're
No,
saying?
he
It's
just
your girlfriend's stock.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, she is factory. Straight out of Puerto Rico, imported.
Wow.
Look at you.
Am I lying? Anyway, go ahead. Finish the story.
Can I finish the story?
Yeah.
Wait, you got it. You got it.
No, we're not doing
Oh.
this. I can't. No, it'll
Oh,
spill all
oh.
over the equipment. Anyway, go ahead.
Are you sure?
In here.
Okay.
In here.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
He just hauled in with his lights on. You guys know you're trespassing, right? I'm like, and then he does the talking.
Yeah.
So I just sit there.
And internally, we both look at each other. We're like, Paul Blart, it's gonna be okay. Like, it's gonna be all right. Like, we weren't even doing tricks. We weren't doing anything. We were just cruising. And he was going like 40 miles an hour into the parking garage. We're like, relax, Jesus. But yeah. Come back to Cars and Coffee Richmond. I can't do that right now. What are you doing?
Sorry, guys.
God.
We
She's
found
trying to
the live
personalize
stream,
it.
so I can read the
Oh,
comments now.
okay.
So, yeah.
Gotcha.
So yeah. So now we can see.
Did you go to the
Can
Sweetwater
you
meet? Yeah,
drive
we were
my-
both there. We were all there, actually. And then we got kicked out. So
We were still there. We
Yeah.
went
They-
inside
they went to
like,
the
for a
bar.
while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
well, the cop was like, hey, y'all got 5 minutes to leave. Or we're gonna start ticketing you. And we're like, yeah, I don't want to deal with that. So, Zach's hatch. Oh, you mean that thing doesn't never? Thing is, that thing broke a piston, and then Zach literally, his girlfriend Zach was like, I'm sorry.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
John Cadell. He said, "Damn it, guys."
Anyway, point of the matter is, oh my God, train of thought.
We were there at the Sweetwater meet. We were in the bar. You were outside. The police showed up. Said,
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah. We just didn't want to risk it.
Yeah.
And he blocked the exit.
Yes.
He's like, hey, trying to get out, and he blocked the exit. Like, why? So there's like a difference between like a cop coming up and being respectful and being like, hey, listen, it's a little too crowded. You guys are gonna have to leave. Instead of, hey, everyone, I hate you all. Leave. That's essentially what it was.
Hey, they still want to know about Harambe. Have we acknowledged him enough?
Yes.
Yes, we have.
He was a good gorilla. He lived a
Wow.
happy life. He shouldn't have messed with that
Yeah.
4-year-old.
Hey,
All
hey.
Human gorilla. You seen Tarzan?
Oh my God.
Gorilla.
Gorilla.
Go Will.
Oh my God.
Gorilla.
Anyway.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Dab.
Seriously, guys.
David, I'm a
they
huge
really want
fan.
you to
You're
dab.
awesome.
They really want everyone to dab.
No.
I can't even really do it. I've tried.
I
Thank
can't.
you. I can't do it.
Do it after Ninja.
I
Alright.
can't dab at the rate they're
Thanks,
asking.
thanks,
I
Bad.
just
You're
wanna
the
do this
best.
the whole time.
Okay, if you just taught me how to do it, then do
It's a
it.
dabathon.
There you go.
Oh.
Hey.
Wow.
We just need to do
Wow.
Dab wave.
No.
Dab wave.
Dab wave, like down the
No.
way. Okay.
Wow.
So many dabs.
I am not coming to Virginia anytime soon, unfortunately. I
Dab
don't have a
fan.
schedule.
Dab
there.
fan. Do I have to dab at every dab comment?
No.
Stop.
You're gonna have a bruise like right there.
What happened yesterday? I'll go to work tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dab too hard.
Basically, we live streamed, and that's what happened.
I live streamed and dabbed.
Okay, guys, if you find an old video of me at a shooting range, I know that sounds weird, but I shoot the Desert Eagle, the 50 caliber Desert Eagle,
Oh,
and it's up. It's still on YouTube if you can find it. It's not on my channel. It's on my old channel. I'm like 16 years old. My voice is 3 octaves higher than this. I'm like 5'2", and and I shoot it, and the shell ejects. It hits me square in the face, and with my I turn around and look at the camera. I go, the shell hit me in the face. And it's somebody up there.
Can we find it right now?
Yeah,
Like,
what-
Oh my
yes.
God.
Oh, here we go.
What?
Uh-oh.
What?
We're gonna find
Where
it.
do?
Oh.
Okay, good luck.
I just saw somebody ask about H2O.
If I go with a good group, like H2O is one of those
I'm
things
going to
where
H2O.
I'm gonna I'm not really.
You're-
Yeah.
I might be.
No.
No, we have a Volkswagen, but it's not.
you have to go with a
It
good
won't
group
make it there.
at H2O. Like
Yeah.
H2O is like a crazy party meet. I've been there once and it was crazy. But I think I went with the wrong people. It was just I didn't fit in with them
You,
at all.
you really have to go with the right people and you have to be at the right spots.
Yeah.
It's much more fun to just walk
Make
up and down
Yeah.
rather than stay at one
Again.
spot.
Man, this guy really likes turtles though.
Yeah.
You mean
Well,
like
good.
Have you ever seen
I
that
like
old
turtles.
the old video? Have you ever
Turtles
seen
are
that?
good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like turtles.
Somebody said I'll go to H2O with you.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, somebody says you're cute.
Damn.
They right, though.
I mean, somebody said that he was so cute earlier. I was
Hey.
like, oh.
Oh, how's it feel?
Good.
Good.
Oh.
I'm
Oh,
loved.
you didn't even let her
Good.
finish. Yeah. I'm gonna let you finish.
That's mine.
That's mine.
No.
That's mine.
We have kids.
Yeah,
So
they have 2
sorry,
kids.
but child support
They
is
have
too
2
damn
kids,
expensive.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Not even because you love me.
Oh, I love you. I love her. I do. I love her
Oh,
and child support.
and
But
basically,
Oh my gosh, so many things.
Well then.
blue cups. That's right.
Yes.
Blue cups for days.
what does AF mean?
Has
Has
fun.
fun. According to my little brother, it means has fun. So if you could stop that, I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was so funny when your mom was like, "Hey, what does that
Hey,
mean?"
Robin. It's
Fun as fun.
Fun as fun.
Fun as
Robin.
fun.
No, it was bored as fun.
Bored as fun.
That's what it was.
Hey.
Bored AF.
Yeah.
You said eat your butt. No. Do you eat
Yeah.
butt? No.
No, no,
It's a common trend.
no.
Damn it, John,
That
get off
dude in blue cups.
and stop
Yeah,
saying I'm
Yeah.
cute.
that dude in blue cups for real.
That's like
Can you
the
get a
fifth
logo
comment
on the
John's
cups? That'd be
made.
sweet.
It keeps says Audi
Yeah,
as
that's
I don't know if
TDIB.
it's really John, but
TDIB.
TDIB.
Do you know?
Operations.
I seriously, I'm telling you,
guys,
people
this
ask me what
lady-
that means all the time.
Oh.
Audi
I'm just
underscore
like, oh,
S4.
I know.
Is that you,
it's
John?
so tragic. Help.
Will and I were just talking about the fact that before Smurf was Smurf, we used to call it bubbles.
Yeah,
Bubble,
yeah,
bubble.
because of the Roush
Exhaust.
exhaust, it made
Yeah.
a really bubbly
Your
sound.
hair is caught in his beard.
Oh!
Hey, it's
That's
okay.
love.
Yeah, you know,
It was like a spider web.
Whoa,
Like,
whoa, whoa.
what's
it's a
happening?
spider web.
God.
Yeah.
Hey, somebody's down to fish. I am completely down to fish.
I'm down.
I know.
Hey.
Where are
we
we
were
fishing?
we were in a Bass Pro earlier.
That's
Oh,
right.
that's true.
Yeah, there was a nice airboat there, bow fishing,
Yeah,
which
Oh my
I've never
gosh.
done and would
puppies,
probably
I
be
guess
horrible
not.
at, but
yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
man.
not John.
So then who is it?
All right, I'm sorry.
Oh, thanks about my 240. It's not your dream car until it can drive.
Yay.
No. I mean it like you don't want it right now.
Oh, you
You really don't. When it's finished, yeah, you probably will. But
David is cool.
thanks.
David.
Wait, was that from you or them?
So,
Wait,
I think
but
that too.
let me ask your opinion, though.
I think you're cool too.
why are girls so soft?
You
no,
you
touch
gave
it.
me that terrible nickname earlier.
What?
Squishy.
Squishy.
How am I squishy? Like,
Ramen noodles.
like we were like laying down watching TV earlier, and you're like, you know what your name is? I'm like, what? Squishy. I'm like, no.
I just saw if a woman drives a car better than a man, and I didn't
Yeah.
finish reading the rest of that one.
I know
That's just
one
it?
woman who can drive better than a man. That's Sarah Trimble. She's a stunt driver. She's
Yeah.
amazing. And I'm like, oh yeah, we go to any track on Adventure
Somebody
Drive,
just
and she
put
kills
my
it.
name with 2 N's. It's only one.
Hold on.
Come on, guys.
Oh no.
Insulting.
It's,
I think.
okay, here's a question. Wait.
uh-oh.
Hey y'all,
Yes, sir.
please pay attention
Hey,
to
y'all.
class, okay?
Uh-oh.
All right.
Learn- you
Okay,
moved to
first-
Atlanta and say y'all.
Okay.
Y'all.
Y'all.
I've
Thanks.
always said y'all.
Oh,
Though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was y'all?
You all.
Go
You
ahead with the
all.
questions.
No.
Anyway, So
Question
somebody said, "Do you girls enjoy car stuff?"
Yeah.
You can be honest. It's okay.
Okay.
Like you answered
Their
way too
faces.
quick.
You said
They're-
no.
I
I
didn't
say
say
yeah.
no.
Okay, then what was the face?
She
I-
didn't.
If it's 6
at the-
o'clock in the morning,
Okay, fair enough. Kind of.
I enjoy night meets more than cars and coffee.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no.
But Cars and Coffee has mimosas.
Cars and Coffee has
That's so
mimosas
true.
after.
After we
It's
make
after.
our
Doc
rounds
Taylor.
with you.
What
Yeah,
about you,
Doc
Bree?
Taylor's.
Well, my car has either been sold or broken for a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I'm sure your mindset's different after having kids too. Not in a mean way. I'm just saying, remember we went to Springfest and you're like, all I'm thinking about is my kids right now.
I mean,
Yeah.
pretty
So
much.
yeah, I mean, I totally
Aw.
get that.
So there's
Well,
like
I don't have
there's like
I
no
don't
more
have
late
them,
night
but-
stuff anymore. Like it's always unless we have a babysitter.
right.
Yeah.
So we don't get to do late night meets. He doesn't get to go out and stay up late and work on cars if he wants to.
Look at the sadness in his face.
I
know.
I know. I mean, we were even at the Georgia Aquarium, and there were a couple
Yeah.
times that I was like, man,
Yeah.
Katie would love this. Her
Yeah.
3-year-old.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
dang it.
So pressure.
The pressure.
No
No.
pressure.
Do you like car stuffs?
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yes.
But I have to
She's
Well,
one
admit,
of us.
he's teaching me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Would you
I
like to
just know-
explain the situation?
I love
The
this
ba-
situation.
I need an
What?
SRT swapped van.
So
Yeah.
we,
No.
so
The thing you
I'm
made?
down.
yeah. Go
It
ahead.
is
No, you
John.
go ahead.
Okay,
You
so
made it.
we were FaceTiming.
What do you say? Yeah.
Oh man.
He said, yes, it is John.
So we were FaceTiming the other night, and she was like, I kind of want to learn some about this car stuff. And right then, I started writing you a cheat sheet.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
so like,
Which is so cute, guys.
so like, I printed off this cheat sheet was supposed to be like a page long,
Mm-mm.
and then I was like, oh my god, I know more stuff. And then I just kept writing it. It's like 8 pages long,
It is.
but it's double
It's 10,
space.
actually.
Oh, no, on the way to the meet
That
tonight.
was so cute.
On the way to the meet tonight, she put her hair in a bun, like she's like in a college library, and then she just
So
starts
cute.
studying it, just
Oh,
like
it was so cute. She's sitting in the front, like Indian style, like legs crossed, hair up here. She's
Yeah.
like,
no, the
It's
And
cool
did
though.
I not
'cause
ask you a million questions?
yeah. She was like, wait. So what is that one? What is a tag?
Integra.
Explain.
Yeah.
Let me be here. Let me be here.
I just
yoga,
know I know
please.
that I know the
Everyone's-
basics. I don't know everything you know though.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I was
yeah,
like,
believe
please,
me, it
please,
is.
please.
Well, like,
I don't know anything.
I basically
Guys
put in
know.
the cheat sheet, basically the car brands in their
You did.
countries,
Mhm.
and then
You did
with
by
it,
Europe.
Europe, yeah, no, all of them, and
Well,
then
you did Europe and then like Germany, Italy.
yeah, and then I
then-
individualized. Like it was really, it's like the most organized thing I've ever written.
You're
like,
saying a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not just that, but like,
Yes,
yeah, but I loved how I
just saw
my
mine,
engine
man.
section, like I have a
Oh,
section.
gosh,
My engine
yeah.
section is so detailed.
Honda
Every-
itself.
Yeah, Honda itself. I explained like the B series and everything else. David's already cheating on who?
It's me. Hey, girl.
You see,
Do
we're
it for the children.
we're just
Why
such
am
a we're just such a
you
progressive
already did
couple.
that.
I mean, we've been going for a while.
Don't you
now.
hate that line?
What?
Like when somebody justifies like cheating on somebody and they're like, well, we're a very progressive and open couple. I'm like, what?
The
No.
other person doesn't think so.
No,
We're
Not
entering
really.
dangerous territory.
Yeah, guys.
no.
They eat butt. They say so.
Well, it's on the internet, so it has to be true.
Obviously.
Yeah. So
I saw somebody ask what our favorite aftermarket brands were.
it depends on the.
eBay. Anything CDM. Anything from China. They're usually good quality.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
No.
The Yugo.
I will say though that the tag that I reviewed, Integra, and I just got bucked at. I'm scared. Anyway, the Integra had a Chinese turbo, believe it or not. Yeah, but it made a lot of power, and I was
Yeah.
really surprised. But I don't know whatever happened to that. So
And
Yeah.
I know Danny's favorite parts are the ones that are the cheapest.
True
Yeah.
story.
Yeah. Now,
Ones
I-
that don't hurt my bank account.
Unfortunately, most of
Yeah.
the parts that are making their way into my engine are Tomei.
That's
Tommy,
not
Tomei.
unfortunate.
They're
That's
bad
not- I mean,
people.
they're-
Well, it's unfortunate for my bank account. but
Yeah.
for our bank
upload
account,
the
I'm
cheat
sorry.
sheet. Okay, I might
We might.
show that off to be that guy. Do you have
What's
what?
the start of your book?
It's the start of my book.
Oh.
Who has
I
the
told
fastest
you.
car?
No,
out of all
no,
of us?
for real
That's
though.
David,
Like,
'cause
Oh,
he's got the
honestly,
only running
me.
car.
Well, let's.
Well,
What about
out
what do
of-
we drive right now?
Oh wait, are
Can-
we talking about like running?
Out of the running
Yeah,
cars,
running.
David's is the fastest.
Yes,
Hey.
considering.
And
The minis though.
Sorry, Matt.
I love you.
I
honey.
think the
You have
TDI at
5
this
cracks
point
in
has
your
like
engine block.
negative 16 horsepower.
now I think the minivan might be able to take the Mustang.
Mini? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the minivan.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
in
We're gonna add
ca-
another row of seats into there.
in
Hey.
cabin space. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Could kick the ones that
Come
was
to
back
Arizona.
then.
You're
that
probably
RAV4
right.
is
Arizona
Mhm.
actually has a really awesome off-roading scene, and I just went
David,
off-roading.
can I
with
buy
them.
you a bike?
I'll
Busa.
die. I'll die on a bike. Like
Yeah, we don't need that.
I don't. I
Who's Adam LZ?
the
I don't
he's a
know.
friend of mine.
He keeps saying Adam LZ is a
Dude,
pussy. I've seen
okay,
it like
so
9 times.
He's not. He's not. Adam LZ.
How dare you?
No, Adam LZ is one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, and he just got married, and his
Should've
wedding
got a
video is
Camaro.
freaking dope.
Why?
Dude, he drifted around his bride in the cream color
Oh
240.
yeah,
That's
okay,
Adam.
Okay.
Yeah, Adam is awesome, and I
Okay.
met him at Import Alliance, a really humble guy.
So Adam is awesome.
Yeah.
Take that
So-
back.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Man.
Let's see. Upload the cheat sheet. I will.
Got it, guys.
Okay. Well,
You
it's
need
funny
a turbo
as
Busa.
when no hell, I'm not Ghost Rider. Yeah.
Whoa.
You did
No.
everything.
Did you ever see those old videos? The Swedish guy.
Uh-huh.
So back in the day, there was a guy
Uh-huh.
nicknamed Ghost Rider, not the Marvel character. But he had a turbo Hayabusa.
Is this the guy that was in like Sweden? and
Yup. He
turn
would
around
literally,
on the bicycle
he'd be
on
going like
the bike?
100 miles an hour,
Yes.
turn around on the bike and flick the police off, and then
Yes.
just ride
Oh,
away.
it was both
Like-
hands. Just both hands.
Yeah.
He's unreal.
I
Yeah.
remember.
One of the most
that.
talented riders I've ever seen, and he knew it too.
Who is she?
Who is she?
Who
is
is- who
this?
is-
I'm
You
gonna
missed
Are you
the
whispering?
introduction.
You got
Come
four
on,
guys
guys.
here.
Yeah.
Keep up.
Anyway. Hey,
James wants me to do dirty things. with him.
Yeah.
I don't
pretty
feel
much.
comfortable.
Pretty
You?
much. Yeah.
My
You
wife
guys,
says no.
you guys have German cars, technically. Yeah, you all do. So
I guess.
yeah.
Japanese.
Hawaii.
Kind
You
of.
actually
These
stayed with
two.
them during the Hawaii trip.
Drowning
So,
in comments.
Yeah.
yeah,
Help.
drowning in college.
So Alan and all the guys. Who else? Alan Fang and
Alan was awesome.
yes, Jordan. All the guys at Luana were awesome. And
Aw.
listen, Jared.
What are you doing?
Not me.
There
Play a
it
bunch of
is.
sound.
Jared and who was the guy with the one Yeezy swap?
That was Noel. With the Mad Max kind of
Yes.
death proof Celica I did.
That thing was
That was really
awesome.
cool. Basically, the car looked like Mad Max. It was really cool.
And then all the night we met up with all the Danielles, and we had too many Danielles. to be able
Yes,
to keep
that was
track
a
of.
great night.
Yes. Let's see
That was
here.
fantastic.
I'm saying,
If you won the lottery, what
What
supercar would
supercar
you
would you
have?
buy?
A Koenigsegg, instantly,
McLaren P1.
without even a doubt.
Absolutely.
Zonda. That's a good
Zondas.
choice.
Zondas.
Yes.
That's a good choice.
I'd probably get a hurrah.
Yeah.
Same.
Oh, what?
A what?
Well, no, like I love when like actual like whenever I go to an event somewhere with a lot of foreigners, I love when the Italians like correct my pronunciation on
No.
everything.
Yeah,
Like Huracan, no, it's Huracan.
wasn't that
Sorry.
Balboni?
No.
Balboni did.
Yes.
Yeah, Balboni
Honestly-
corrected both of us, remember?
Yeah, I remember that. Honestly, I would be that guy to get a Bugatti. A lot of people hate them because they're big, fat, ugly, but damn it, they're expensive.
Yeah.
You buy one of those,
Yes,
and you
Rudy.
look good.
Thanks. Do you have a dream car?
I don't.
You don't?
Mm.
Oh,
A
I'll find you
Mazda
one.
Speed 3.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mazda
My
3.
land and everything.
The red one.
The red one we
Did you
saw.
like that one?
No.
That's why I was like, wait, really?
No.
Somebody wanted to
Inside
yell
was
sup.
Evo or WRX?
Saw, dude.
Ooh, wait, hold on.
Evo or WRX? Evo.
Evo.
I've never really understood
Nate.
why people yell out random YouTube names when they come to a live stream.
Well, let's see. We got so many troubles with WRX versus Evo. I like them both, but they
No.
both got their problems.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've learned
And
that.
Free
the
car.
hard
Our
way.
friends
every
have
car
got
has-
them.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say
I
hate
would
any
if
car.
I had to choose one, it'd be an Evo. No, I'm
It
dead
would be an
serious.
Evo.
Yeah,
It would be an Evo.
I'd have to get a 10.
a 10.
I think the perfect optimal car for a daily would be Evo 10 MR, automatic.
Yeah,
Call me
Yeah.
what you want. Slam it, put it on
Lego.
wheels, bolt on 350, 350 all
Yeah.
day.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
the Evo I'm gonna have to get is the Hot Wheels one because I've seen too many
'Cause
people
you know
with
that
the
one won't
Evos,
break.
and I know how finicky they are. So
Chris Stern, James, you guys are excluded.
We
Nate,
yeah,
man,
Nate
guys.
And Nate.
says- and
Sorry.
Nate.
Oh yeah. Update by the way, my friend Krister, he actually owned Black Barney. If you ever saw that review,
Yeah.
he unfortunately had kidney failure, so he's in the hospital as we speak. And we FaceTimed him earlier, so please tell him to get well soon. And whoever told me to shut up, you can go burn in hell.
Oh my.
Hey.
Well then, it's midnight. Yeah. Oh, it's my birthday.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hey,
it is your birthday.
Yes.
It's also my brother's birthday. So.
Oh,
Oh,
happy birthday, Sia.
Yeah.
Good times.
But I agree.
Oh,
with
yeah.
David.
But basically, well, I mean, seriously, you're gonna be out there being positive to somebody, and you're gonna be negative about it. Like, what's wrong with
that's
you,
kinda
dude?
rude,
Yep.
bro.
It's kind of rude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like on a scale of
Pretty
1 to
sure
10,
it's
you're
past
kind
the
of
bedtime.
Yeah.
So.
Do we have dumb nicknames for
Somebody
each
said
other?
happy birthday.
Hey.
Thanks.
Oh,
Dumb
don't.
nicknames.
Dumb.
I mean-
Dumb nicknames.
I call her Dork Brain.
Oh, I don't know.
Well,
I call
have
him-
little.
David
Will.
Peninsula Dog.
I do not call you
That
an
is
Oompa
literally what he is in
Loompa.
his phone.
We just
That
call
was
your
deemed by
husband
somebody
Ginger all the
else.
time.
It's either Ginger or like I just call him pretty.
How
Yeah.
how old were you when you first got into cars? I was
Oh man.
14,
I think-
probably.
My dad always had a model of a Stingray, like an old Corvette Stingray,
Yeah.
and a 240Z. So
Yeah.
for as long as he's had those.
Basically. Well, dude, if somebody's gonna be savage against my friend in the hospital, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be savage right back.
Mm,
There's a
wow.
difference between being rude and
Yep.
you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move
Shout
on.
out to
Let's-
North Carolina.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody's singing the Oompa
Huh?
Loompa
Did
song.
you say North Carolina?
I grew up there.
I know, but that's
song.
that's the most time we spent in that state.
I don't
Swear
know.
to
Can we
goodness.
not
We're not gonna talk
So
about
some,
it.
somebody
Huh?
wants to know what our next cars are going to be.
Whoa.
You're now the girl in red, apparently.
Yeah,
My-
that girl in red.
Our next cars. What do we all think? What
Let-
is your
For the
next
next
car gonna
cars.
be?
Yeah.
If you ever buy another car other than that, what do you think it's gonna be? Well, what's that other crap said? Are you gonna LS it?
No.
Okay. So after this, what are you gonna get?
Well, I'm keeping Smurf probably the rest of my life.
the
Same
rest of
same
your
with the
life.
240. I'm planning on keeping both of them the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But the video went down. What the hell?
Yeah, Matt just texted me that too.
Okay. I'll reset that real quick.
Hold on.
Please
Ladies
hold.
and gentlemen,
Please,
please.
hold. I don't even think they can hear us
Intermission.
right now.
No, he said yeah.
Keith, say please hold.